Hello and welcome to a Fab Journey. Hi, I'm Paul, the guy behind the Fab Journey, and this is my weekly update for week 11. Yes, family comes first is the title this week, because they definitely do. Look, at the end of the day, Fab is about isn't life or death. Let's be honest. It's about relaxing and having fun. So this week, actually, when it came to Friday night, and we're to head down to the our local armory. Well, look, I had two very tired daughters. Let's be honest, I was tired as well. It's been a long week, and so we decided, actually, you know what, we would skip it for this week. So this weekend, this week's post, or this week's recording, we don't actually have any flesh and blood that has been played, but there's lots of other stuff for me to have a chat about anyway. Don't forget, if you like reading it, you can read this on Substack. If you like watching, it's available on YouTube, and obviously, and it's also available in audio as a podcast as well. So whichever way you want to consume your media, it's all available for you here on a Fab Journey. So from a blogging point of view, we've had a couple of posts this week. We've had my predictions for 2026 and what will be the major releases as far as booster decks or booster releases go. And also, we've had I've released my predictions for which Armory decks are going to be released in 2026. With the 6th birthday live stream coming up on Monday, I thought I'd better get my predictions out before they actually make the announcements. It's always a good idea, isn't it? And also, these did actually produce some pretty good discussions on Reddit, especially. So that's where I do post some of my stuff. So if you want to have a chat, that's also another place you can do it, or you can hit me up in the comments down below. Looking forward, during that 6th birthday release on Monday, we're going to get news on Silver Age. And so I thought it'd be an idea to have a quick look at the different formats that Flesh and Blood have, and what each one is kind of for and about. So that's probably what we're going to be posting about next week. Also, the reporter will get the real views from real players as well, or real players with real reactions. Sorry, it's what it is, isn't it? So I'll be at my local game store Armory on Friday, getting the reaction from the people, the man on the street, for what their thoughts are on the news that comes out on Monday as well. Not just are we looking at Silver Age, Monday 10 a.m. New Zealand time, that is. We've got some Silver Age key announcements, some dev talk with James and Brian. There's going to be some games and commentary featuring two new devs. There'll be some rejected marketing memes, some Armory deck gameplay, and apparently golf as well. I'm not sure how long this live stream is supposed to go for, but there you go. On the emptying the wallet side, or the cost side, look, at the moment, not going to the Armory, or at least not taking part in the Armory, meant that we didn't actually spend anything this week. So wow, first week in like 11 weeks, I've not actually spent something on this wonderful game that we play. I am thinking about buying the Armory deck Aurora Shooting Star for two reasons, really. One, I want to do a Armory deck series. Now, we did do that. I did that post where Ira versus Pallades. That's where my daughter and I played the best of three with those two heroes with their Armory decks to see which was the strongest deck. But I wouldn't mind doing a full league table of all the decks I can sort of get my hands on. And the Aurora Shooting Star is available at my local game store. So I think I might pick that one up before that. Secondly, I'm expecting Aurora, if you go back and look at my prediction video for 2026, I am expecting Aurora to be released next year, or Aurora 2. And so I think that maybe there are some cards there that will be useful when she comes out. So it might be handy having that deck already in place. So I might just pick up that deck over the next couple of weeks for that. Heading into cardboard, yes, we did actually pop down to the Armory, which didn't stay around to actually play, because look, for the Store of Champions qualifier, we borrowed a couple of spring tunics, a fully loaded loaded Ira deck with Mask of Momentum, etc. So we had a couple of $1,000s worth of cards to give back to people, I think a bit rude keeping hold of it for another week. So we did pop down and return people's cards. I do still have some of the Pallades ones because the person I was given to wasn't there, but all the rest got given back. We also did a couple of trades while we were down there. I had a cold foil Maleficent incarnation that somebody liked the look of, and after playing that tuned Ira deck, my daughter did have a few cards that she would like to put into her Ira deck. So we did get a very good trade with, as you can see, what is that? 9, 10, 12, 30, about 14 cards in return for that one card that my daughter can add to her Ira deck. So thank you, Evan, for that. A very nice trade. Obviously, he got the card he wanted, and we've so we've got a bunch of cards that we'll actually play with, which is kind of cool. I'm not a fan of cards just sitting around in folders. I think they should be played. That's the whole point, right? So that was kind of cool to do that. Also, someone had pulled a cold foil attention grabbers, and obviously me being the Pleiades player, or at least one of the Pleiades players down there, I traded that with he gave that to me, and then he saw that I had a gravy ally that he needed, so we did that swap. I must admit, I can't remember what the gravy ally was. Also, ET was looking for a channel the Tranquil Domain, so he took that. We haven't decided yet what he's going to give me back for it. We will just have to wait and see on that one. Look, it's we're all turn up, we're all regularly there. So there is definitely an element of look. I mean, he lent us an entirely tuned Ira deck, so I think I can trust him with one card for a bit of a trade as well. So there are open trades done at the Armory, or at least I do, with those sort of things. Looking into meta matters, obviously with me not being at the Armory, I didn't note down what all of the different what's the word I'm looking for, different things were. There was a whole different heroes used were. There was a whole bunch of chat around about null runes and lanterns in the run up to this weekend. So obviously, because someone had asked for a couple of cards, everyone's like, "Oh, wizards arriving! Lots of arcane damage is going to be happening." So yes, I think people added those. I just went onto the chat and had a quick ask as to, by the way, what's the meta from the Armory today? And the response that came back was, we all played Ira. Yeah, of course that didn't happen. Somehow I don't believe them for that one. But yes, we'll definitely get back onto meta matters next week when I'm at the Armory, and we can see what the local meta is looking like. So sorry, folks, you're going to miss out on that one this week. So all enjoy playing your Fab, please. Do carry on enjoying it and stay safe. Do let me know, have any comments down below. Do you want to hear about what the different formats are? Are there other topics you would like to hear about? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and all of that lovely stuff to help the channel grow. And as I say, stay safe. Catch you all next week.